Oh, there goes the seagull. Anyways, who cares about a seagull? Oh, I can't wait to drive this thing. I really can't. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to, because it still doesn't turn or stop. I haven't got around to getting some new parts together, but I am going to do something here with this steering joint. See it come apart right there. You can see all the fresh grease in that. I may end up welding that or something just to make it work. Either that, or I'm gonna cut it off and put in some kind of, grab a steering knuckle or something from work off garbage parts or something. I need something to make this work because I have to have steering, and the other thing I need is brakes, but that's gonna be a little while yet too. But guess what, guys? Dun, 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 dun. I finally got it. I finally got my new truck again. How many new trucks have I had on YouTube? But yeah, can you tell I go through a lot of vehicles? Jeez, just trying to think when I first started YouTube and what I was driving. I can't even remember. I'll have to look back at my old YouTube videos to have a look-see. Anyways, here she is. She's my new beast. It's a lot better shape than the old one. It's only two-wheel drive, but that's okay. I'd rather have a good working two-wheel drive vehicle that's solid than a four-wheel drive that I can't use. Makes sense, eh? This is the biggest rust problem, but this is a common problem with all Chevys, it seems. For whatever reason, their passenger side bumpers, or fenders, all rot out along here. Every single one of these water trucks, we have 5 of them at work, and every single one of them is like that. This is actually one of the better ones. But yeah, she's a pretty good old truck, I must say. The paint job's a little fucked, but again, I don't really care about that kind of thing. It's scraped up, it's dinged up, you know, there's a big old dent in the box there. But again, I don't care, because when you look under here, look at them springs. I think they might have been replaced. And look at that shackle, nice and solid. Look at that frame, twice as thick as the fucking Sierra. I gotta clean this dirt off her, but nice and thick frame. Cross members are good. All the box cross members are good. I don't know if you guys see that very well. And if you look from the inside, I believe, if I remember correctly, one of the reasons I got this truck is because we had it up on the hoist, and I liked what it looked like underneath. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to really show you this, but you know, like that cross member there is in really good shape. Actually, here where the factory undercoating and paint, it's just starting to peel here. So I'm gonna have to clean that up. I'll scrape that all up and clean her up, and I won't have to worry about a frame or a cab mount snapping off. Unlike the other one that had like only 2 cab mounts left. The box is relatively solid. A little spot, I guess, there, but that's okay. Solid enough for what I go for. But yeah, it looks like this spring has been replaced. I don't think that's a factory thing. I see a lot of springs and they don't usually have tape on them. And it looks a little newer than the rest of the truck. So, that's cool. Oh, it's kind of an adventure for you and me. Hopefully I don't break my phone by rolling on it. The tires are okay. I mean, they're nothing to write home about, but there's some BFGs. I may get some more in time. Box, it's got a back rack. It's got the towing package with the hitch. Decent size hitch, so I can tow stuff with it. Tailgate's relatively solid. Like most Chevys, that thing's a little floppy for a little cup thing, but it's got these things. I guess that's they rotate. Move, dog. Come on down. I love how trucks have cup holders. But yeah, she's good and solid. Show you this side. You can see the bumper's all good. It's actually a slightly better shape than my old one, I think. Well, she's a little crunchy in there. Might have to take it apart or take that cover off, have a look. Might have to clean her up or weld her up or something. But yeah, you know, it's a company truck. It's nothing too super special. It's got a 4.8. A little bit of rust here, and like a little spot starting there, but look at the wheel wells. You know, some people, one person saw this and they're like, oh, look at that dent in the box. I'm like, who cares? Look at the wheel wells. It actually has some. Even my old Ford was starting to lose those. But yeah, again, more of this shitty, ugly paint job. And, I wonder what company it used to be. They always scratch the hell out of them when they take these decals off. I could probably come at that with some acetone or methyl hydrate, I don't know, something. Clean it off, but I can't be bothered at this point. Maybe some point, but I mean, really, this truck's gonna look like hell no matter what I do. So unless I paint it, and that ain't gonna happen. That's for damn sure. I'm still not 100% convinced I want to keep this back rack either. Well, this one actually looks a lot better. You see, this one's solid, and it doesn't slide. When I was working in town, we had a work truck that had this same kind of back rack. I think these back racks should have this Chevy symbol. I almost want to like cut one side and re-weld it just to make it look like the Chevy symbol. But yeah, somebody at work had, or the old work truck when I worked in town, had the one like this, but it had like it allowed it to slide there and down there, and what happened is the thing would slide forward over time, and twice in a year, and this was a brand new truck they bought brand hammer new, it smashed out the back window because this thing slid forward too far and actually came in contact with the window, usually when they ran over train tracks. Inside, of course, she's work truck quality. I am going to have to do something about this. I'll probably just spray bone her black. I don't really care. Just get it covered up, clean up the rust a little bit anyways. Take this off and get down in here, clean all this crud out. I'll probably clean her right up, just cause I do that kind of thing. This is something I really like. I'd like to have leather seats obviously, but leather ass for the driver is always good because my ass is usually dirty, so it's nice to actually have a seat that'll stay relatively clean. I had it buckled up because I was trying to check stuff. I don't know, does this seat go forward? Oh, kind of. One second. There we go. And behind, it's actually got the jack and like the sticker and all that stuff. Jeez, I didn't even look. It's got a spare tire. I should have checked that. If it don't, I'll have to get one. What is this crap? Oh wow. Huh. Wiring chart. Well, that's cool. Showing brake control wires and stuff. This thing obviously did some trailer towing. And I checked the transmission fluid is nice color and everything, so it wasn't slipping. The reason they got rid of this truck was because, well, it's just old, and it's a 2004, I think is what I determined it is. I'll have to look at the papers here. Yeah, 2004. Which ain't bad, actually. You know, everything seems to work. Oh, somebody burnt the roof. Oh no. But, you know, it doesn't have the nicest... I like these when these fold down, so I may find a better armrest at work at some point if I can. Of course, I think that was the ashtray at one point. It does have a brake controller, but it doesn't seem to be coming on. But I noticed they cut some wires down here. Actually, that reminds me of something else I gotta look into, and yes, it's definitely gonna be the case. Yeah. See, she had the the woo-woo light on her, so I'm gonna have to fix them holes. So don't tear my headliner all the shit and rot her from the inside out. My dog ain't gonna like that. It has this nice toggle switch. I don't think it does anything anymore, but that's probably what turned on the light at one point in time. But that's okay, I don't need the light, and I'll keep the toggle switch. But yeah, like I said, it's got this brake controller. I have no idea how brake controllers work. I know they control brakes, and there's a dial on the side, I think, to turn it up and down, I think is the general thing to do with it. I don't know. You guys can help me out with that one. I'm sure there's some trailer guys out there that might know. Again, I'm not a trailer guy. I've barely ever driven a trailer or with a trailer on back, so you know, I can't do much about that. But anyways, fire it up. Let's see here. Fire's right up. Nice and quiet. Exhaust is good. Has over half tank. Fucking bonus. She's charging good. Oil pressure looks alright. Temperature's low, of course. Buckle seat belt. But I don't want to buckle my seat belt. What if I press this button over here instead? Haha! Odometer. So she's got 221,000. It's a lot better than any truck I've had for a while. My last two trucks had upwards of 300, 330, 340, I think, something like that. Personal. I don't know how to fuck with that, but apparently there's a way to do it. Business, okay, again, sure. Again, this is a work truck, I guess. I didn't even know these odometers had these capabilities. Hour meters, like that's good for oil changes, and it looks like I'm due soon. Actually, not too long. Let's see, odometer 221. Well, that says 22,000, but they probably meant 220,000. I probably will do an oil change anyways. And sometimes it says driver. I don't know. But it's got the very basic heater controls. I never even looked. Does it have AC? It's got a snowflake. Let's see. Let's see if it gets cold. Oh shit. Cool. It might actually work, but guys, again, this was a company work truck, so they keep up on shit like that. It is, it's getting cold. I haven't had AC in a long time. Oh, AC is so nice in a work truck. Oh, you guys don't even know. Well, you probably do. Some people, it's necessary, like Hank, you know, I can't even say that for you. Guys like you that live down south, you know, AC is absolutely necessity for you guys. Here, it's, you know, it's nice to have, but, you know, not a necessity. It has the button for the override button still there. It hasn't flown out yet. I mean, she's a pretty tight truck, I think. You know, the only thing right now is it has no brakes at all. Like literally, my foot goes right to the floor, and even if I kind of, no, it still doesn't really build up. It's been driven around with absolutely no brakes for too long, so hopefully it didn't fuck anything up. But I got brake fluid, actually. My buddy's bringing me down some brake fluid right now, because I can't find mine, so I'm going to top up the brake fluid, find the leak, patch the leak, and then start figuring out how to get this thing to stop so I can actually use it. Because I do have to mow some lawns and such, and I got to get under here too and tidy up. Like I said, there's those wires are cut and the OBD2 sensors hanging down and stuff. Minor stuff, you know, again, cleaner up inside. I really like this the seat material, even the material looks nice and rugged. The other thing I really like about this is how many seats do you see without the hole there? Especially something this old, 12 years old. You know, almost every truck, one of these old Chevs I see, even newer ones, have a big hole there. My last truck did. Hell, even my Ford did. I'm sure this one will over time, but hey, can't complain. She was obviously rust checked. You can see the little holes here. There's where they rust checked. I was thinking I should drill some holes underneath. I never really looked at this rocker too good, I guess. She's a little rough, but it is all there. Oh, my dog just jumped on my head. But I'll probably clean that up, paint it up with some gravel guard. Yeah, it is starting to rust a little in spots, I guess. But nothing some gravel guard won't hide. I was thinking of drilling holes just to let the water out, and then that way I'll gravel guard right over top of all of that. Then that way it won't be so bad. But yeah, again, you can see it's still got the factory stuff, goober, on the frame here. So for Nova Scotia, that's a really good thing. You know, maybe where you guys are from, it's not that big of a deal, but here in the land of rust, it's a huge deal. Not the biggest springs. They're only like 3 leaves or 4 leaves. 3 leaf springs. So she's only a half ton. I would have preferred a 3/4, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, right? A truck's a truck, and if it's in good shape and easily fixable, you ain't gonna really complain too much about it, because you know what? It's a damn good thing. And I'm sure some of you guys were wondering, well, Hillbilly, you haven't told us the most important part. How was the deal? Because you know me, I'm all about getting the deals. Well, I think it was actually a pretty good deal. I paid $900. Well, I will have paid $900 when I'm done paying for it next payday. But yeah, $900. I mean, other than, like I said, we had this already on the lift and everything, looked it all over. I actually spent a little time looking it over because I wanted to buy one of these trucks as soon as they came in, and this was the only one that ended up on the lift, so I figured, and it was actually, has the best body out of all of them, so I figured I'd check this one. It also has everything I want out of the trucks. It has, like, some had the back rack, some had a towing package, some had a brake controller, but this was the only one that had all those things, and the leather seat. Some of them had and some of them don't, so again, that's fucking awesome. But yeah, I don't think really, I mean, if I put brakes on this and if it had a fresh sticker, it'd probably be a $2,500 truck pretty easy. And new brake lines is really the only thing that it needs. It needs a lot of them, like pretty much every single brake line is fucked and will need to be replaced. But it's 12 years old. They've probably never, none of them have been done, so I'll replace. First, I'll start replacing the major real bad ones, and then work my way through the system and just replace them all. And hopefully that'll be good to go for at least a little while. You know, I'm sure I'm going to have some maintenance issues down the road, but anyways, this video is getting way too long. It's almost 20 minutes, and I'm rambling as usual. But I hope you guys enjoyed my little truck tour. You know, it's... sorry, I'm distracted. There's somebody across the road with a smashed up car, or a car with a smashed taillight. I think it's a realtor, because the house is for sale. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy the truck. Again, I am kind of surprised, because I am more of a Ford guy, and I would have liked to have gotten another Ford in a way. But this is interesting. Sorry, I'm distracted by these people. They must have a hidden key or something. Yep. And now I know where it is. Nah, not that I'd ever use it, I don't care. I hope somebody buys the house, actually. Then I'll have a new neighbor. Alright, let's try this one more time. I'm so bad at saying goodbye, aren't I? You're not having very good luck. The key's not working or something. Weird. Anyways, guys, I'm going to start watching them some more, I know it, so I'm going to just sign this video off. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, you'll see much more of this truck, I'm sure, in the near future. Maybe I'll even do some repair videos or something while I get her, you know, up and snappy. And in time, I may actually completely do away with the Honda. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to fix it up first a little bit more, like make it 100% and then sell it. That way it's worth a lot more money, and I can take the money from that, finish getting this done, and work on the big green bastard. Dun, dun, dun. Let's say, guys, gotta laugh. Here's the height of my hood. Man, this is one big ass truck. I can't wait till I get these get some bigger tires on here too. Oh, she's gonna be so big.